Hello, I'm very happy to see you all again. Today, we're going to explore a super familiar kitchen item, the fork, and how to transform it into incredibly useful tools you've never thought of before. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss any amazing DIY ideas. Let's get started. After marking a 10 centimeter section from the tip, I will secure it and cut along the marked line. It's important to cut slowly and steadily to ensure a clean, precise edge without bending or damaging the metal. I will keep and work with only the front part of the fork, carefully separating it from the rest, which I will completely discard and set aside. Next, prepare a small wooden stick like this. The diameter is about 1 centimeter, and the length is approximately 15 centimeters. Now, I'm going to carefully carve a small groove at one end of the wooden stick. Making sure it's deep and wide enough to hold the fork securely in place later on. To create the groove, I'll use a small hand saw or a fine-toothed saw, carefully cutting along the marked line on the wooden stick. Next, I'll take the fork and carefully flatten the curved tines by gently tapping them with a hammer on a sturdy, flat surface like a workbench or an anvil. It's important to use controlled, even strikes to avoid bending or breaking the metal. Now, I'm going to start shaping the tines of the fork. I'll use a blowtorch to heat the tines of fork. By carefully applying the flame to the metal, I can make it softer and easier to bend or shape. Once the metal reaches the right temperature, I can safely mold the tines into the desired shape. Remember to work in a well-ventilated area and wear heat-resistant gloves and safety goggles for protection. I will bend the two outer tines outward. Next, I'll fit the shaped fork head into the groove I carved earlier on the wooden stick. I'll make sure it sits snugly and aligns properly. To firmly secure the fork head to the wooden stick, I'll apply a generous amount of super glue, cyanoacrylate, into the groove where the fork will sit. Then, I'll sprinkle a little baking soda over the glue before pressing the fork head firmly into place. The baking soda acts as an accelerator, instantly hardening the glue and creating a super strong bond. This combination makes the joint very durable and helps the fork head stay securely fixed to the stick even with heavy use. Have you imagined what I'm going to make with this fork yet? Let's set the fork aside for the moment. And now I'll introduce a super powerful cleaning mixture that will help us tackle even the toughest grime and dirt. Next, I'll grab 2 fresh lemons and carefully cut each one in half with a sharp knife, preparing them to squeeze out their juice. which we'll use as a key ingredient in our powerful cleaning mixture. Because lemon juice contains natural acids that help break down grease, stains, and grime effectively, making a great eco-friendly ingredient for cleaning. I'll use a citrus juicer to squeeze all the juice out of these lemons efficiently and easily. After squeezing all the juice, I'll pour it into a plastic container to keep it ready for mixing with the other ingredients. While pouring the lemon juice in the container, I'll use a fine mesh strainer to catch any seeds or pulp, ensuring the liquid is smooth and free of unwanted bits. Next, I'll add a tablespoon of baking soda into the container. When the baking soda hits the lemon juice, it starts to fizz and bubble vigorously, creating a fizzy reaction as the acid in the lemon juice reacts with the baking soda. This bubbling helps to break down grime and makes the mixture even more effective for cleaning. The combination of lemon juice and baking soda is a cleaning powerhouse. I'm going to add a bit of dish soap in here. Lemon juice's natural acidity helps dissolve grease and stains, while baking soda acts as a gentle abrasive that scrubs away dirt without scratching surfaces. Next, I'm going to drill a hole in the lid. This is the special feature of the fork. I'm going to use it to make a mixing tool and stir this mixture thoroughly. Next, I'll thread the wooden stick to the hole of the lid and then close the lid securely. After securing the lid with the wooden stick threaded through, I'll attach the other end of the stick firmly into the chuck of my electric drill. This setup will turn our homemade mixer into a powerful spinning tool, perfect for mixing the cleaning solution quickly and thoroughly. Next, I'll turn on the drill. Watching the cleaning mixture whirl and blend smoothly inside the container. After a few minutes of mixing, the solution starts to foam up, creating lots of bubbles that rise to the surface. The mixture becomes frothy and lively, showing just how powerful and active it is, ready to work its magic on stubborn dirt and grime. I have a pot here that's in really bad case. A pot with a burnt blackened bottom looks worn and charred, with dark, stubborn scorch marks covering the entire base. The surface is rough and uneven, showing signs of heavy overheating, and the black residue sticks tightly to the metal, making it look almost ruined and in need of some serious cleaning. To tackle this badly burnt pot, I'll start by pouring some of our powerful cleaning mixture onto the blackened bottom. The fizzing action from the lemon and baking soda blend will help loosen the stubborn burnt residue. As soon as I pour the mixture onto the burnt areas, it reacts immediately. Bubbles start fizzing and popping, and you can see the stains beginning to soften and break down right before your eyes. It's like the grime is melting away, making it much easier to clean off. Using a sponge, I gently spread the foaming mixture evenly across the burnt bottom of the pot. The soft, bubbly texture helps the cleaner reach every corner and crevice, loosening dirt and grime as I work in circular motions. I'll let it sit for a few minutes to penetrate the grime before scrubbing gently with a sponge to lift the charred layers away. After 30 minutes, the burnt stains have visibly loosened and softened, making it much easier to scrub them away. Now it's time to start scrubbing. Using a sponge, I'll gently but firmly work on the burnt areas, removing the softened residue bit by bit. It's surprisingly easy to scrub off the burnt residue now. The grime loosens so much that it practically slides off the pot's surface with each gentle stroke. The cleaning mixture has softened the stubborn blackened layers, making them much less resistant than before. As I continue scrubbing, the burnt black layer gradually fades away, revealing a much brighter and cleaner metal surface underneath. The dull, charred patches give way to a shiny, polished look that reflects the light more clearly. There are still a few black and burnt spots left on the outside, so I'll clean those off completely as well. After cleaning, the pot looks almost like new. The once blackened and charred bottom is now bright and shiny, with the original metal surface fully restored. The exterior is free of stubborn stains and grime, showing a smooth, polished finish that gleams under the light. It's a satisfying transformation from worn out to refreshed and ready to use again. The design of the fork makes it surprisingly versatile, not just for eating, but as a handy tool when reshaped and combined with a wooden handle. Paired with our powerful cleaning mixture made from natural ingredients like lemon juice and baking soda. This DIY project shows how everyday items can be transformed into practical solutions. The cleaning mixture's fizzing action and gentle abrasiveness work wonders on tough stains, making household chores easier and more eco-friendly. Together, they're a perfect example of creativity meeting functionality.